JR has some amazing presentations for you for what is new in QNET. Now, whatever they launch is new, you can buy it here in VCon 4BV and RSP, but you get to get your product immediately and go home. So you don't have to be one of those people in the system where your product is randomly delayed to test your commitment levels. Are you guys with me or not? All right, so once again, guys, put your hands together for the pillar of strength of QNET, the one and only JR Mayo.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, guys. It's always great to be with all of you, and I look forward to being back tomorrow. And just for the record, guys, I just want to thank you all, because there's no doubt in my mind that the people who took us around the world in the last 15 years on this incredible journey are sitting right in front of me. You guys did it. We could have never done it without you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for this incredible support, trust, and commitment. Now, are you guys ready to rock and see some amazing novelties here on stage? Yes? I can hear you! Okay. So guys, please help me welcome with a very special VCon applause, a man who has been at my side for the last 6.5 years and who can take tremendous credit in shaping and evolving QNET into the amazing company it is today. So please help me welcome the one and only Chief Executive Officer of QNET, Mr. Dave Osh!
Hello, everyone. Please have a seat. That's an amazing crowd. Unbelievable. You know, you give me so much energy to see you again. So many of you came again. We just met 6 months ago in Indonesia, and I met many of you here for the second time, third time, fourth time. It's unbelievable, the commitment to this event. But, Chief, I want to share with you something. Yesterday, we started to raise the bar higher. And this morning, I woke up pretty early. And I went to have breakfast pretty early. And guess what? 7 o'clock in the morning, a group that probably sit here in the first rows already finished breakfast at 7 o'clock. And I asked them, well, you are early birds, right? And they told me, we want to be the first here to get the first seats. 7 o'clock in the morning, finished breakfast. They already started to raise the bar higher. Unbelievable. So, imagine that your big day that you have dreamed of come. You are a platinum star. You are a diamond star. And then you want to reward yourself. You reward yourself with a family vacation in a tropical island. You promise it to your spouse. You promised it to your kids. You promise it even to your parents and even to your mother-in-law. Why? Because she signed up. You need to invite her, right? Now, how you will feel? How will you feel that instead of checking in to this amazing tropical resort, you will check in to the hospital? How will you feel that in the coming few years, you will commit your hard-earned commissions to doctor checks, hospital bills, medical exams? And instead of enjoying life and taking care of your loved ones, the statistics are not in our favor. Obesity and overweight in Asia, and Malaysia actually leads the crowd here in Asia, grew to almost 50%. In India, even though it's 20% nationwide, in urban areas, it's more than 40%. Diabetes in India is expected to grow from 60 million people to 100 million people in the coming few years. Did you hear that? 100 million people with diabetes. You can do the calculation. So today, we like also to raise your health and well-being higher. Today, I'm going to dispel a few myths about weight loss. The first myth is that you don't need to eat fewer meals less often to lose weight. This is the first myth. The truth is that you need to eat more often and more meals a day to lose weight. This is counterintuitive with what we heard, that we should not snack between meals, right? So this is the first truth. So why? Because when we eat less often, actually our blood sugar spikes. And when blood sugar spikes, the pancreas secretes the hormone insulin, and this hormone actually delivers the sugar and the glucose into your body cells. So the lower often or the less often you eat, what happens is that the higher the spike. The higher the spike, the higher the insulin level. The higher the insulin level, you have a higher risk to gain weight and prone to diabetes. So what do? We just eat more often. Eat 5, 6 times a day, and we eat every 3 to 4 hours. This is the first truth about weight loss. The second truth is that, the second myth is that you need to eat less calories to lose weight, right? We heard it, eat less calories. But the truth is that it's more important to reduce your blood sugar and keep it low all day long. The first one is to keep it stable, but keep it also low. So how do you reduce it? You just eat lower glycemic index food. And this is the last term for this presentation, lower glycemic index. So what is glycemic index? Every food measures how fast it converts into glucose in your body. So it's between 0 to 100. Protein and fat actually don't have any impact on your blood sugar. It's only carbohydrates between 0 to 100 that has impact. So the low glycemic index are mainly vegetables. The mid glycemic index range are the whole grains and some of the fruit, and beans and lentils. The higher one is the bread, the white flour, pasta, potato, white rice, and all the dessert and the sweet things that we love so much. But here's the first secret, how to lower your glycemic index easily. In every meal that you eat, you find the right balance between protein, which has 0 glycemic index, and carbohydrates. And the rest of the carbohydrates, you can actually reduce it to the lower one as much as we want or as much as we can. So mixing it together in every meal to eat a protein, that will help you to reduce the overall glycemic index of your overall meal. The last myth is that if you lose weight, you will look better. Actually, only if you lose fat or shrink your fat tissue, but keep or even grow your muscle, you will look better. Take these two people. They have the same height, the same weight, and look at them. One is obese, and the other one is a bodybuilder. but have the same weight. So the weight scale lies to you. It didn't give you the whole truth. And why is that? Because if we compare muscle tissue to fat tissue, you will see that fat tissue is 20 to 25% larger than muscle. The second fact is that muscle burns 10 times more energy per day than a fat tissue. So what do we want to do? We want to maintain our muscle and shrink the fat. So what we do? When we develop the InShape program, we dispel these three myths. We develop the program to fit into these three simple principles. The first myth was eat less often, but the truth is that you need to eat more often. So the InShape milkshake enables you to add more meals. Let's say you will have the first milkshake between breakfast and lunch, the second one between lunch and dinner, and the third one, if you have long night, you can have it late night after dinner as a supper. The second myth was that you actually need to eat less calories while you need to reduce your blood sugar level by lowering the glycemic index. The InShape milkshake was designed in a perfect balance of protein and carbohydrates. 30%, where the rest are fibers, minerals, and vitamins. So this is the perfect, while the carbohydrates is very, very low glycemic index. Even the chocolate flavor, which is sweet, is sweetened with stevia, which doesn't peak. It's a natural sweetener that doesn't peak your blood sugar. The third myth, that you need to maintain your muscle and shrink the fat, we have developed the InShape toning belt and the toning gel to help you to maintain your muscle. The toning belt contracts your muscle to keep them that you won't lose any muscle, while the toning gel and the heat helps you to shrink the fat cells. So this is the perfect combination and the best program to help you to dispel the three myths. Now here, in VCon, we provide a special promo. For those who buy, we have a special promo for 90-day consumption of the InShape. 90 days. And guess what? If you follow these simple guidelines, simple principles for 90 days, what will happen? You will look much better. And then people will start asking you, hey, what are you doing? You look so good. And you will tell them, I'm doing the InShape program. And they will immediately ask you, where can we buy that? They tell, it's not in the shop. You can buy it only from me. And isn't that the best way to sell a product? Is to be the role model for the product. 90 days, you will have results, guarantee. We met a few IRs from Australia. One IR lost, they bought the InShape program in VCon, Indonesia, and they lost, one of them lost 50 kg. From Australia, 50 kg in just 6 months between 2 VCons. So this program works, and people will notice, and it will make easier to sell. So, ladies and gentlemen, the InShape, don't leave VCon without having the 90 days transformation, the 90 days of the InShape program. And last and not least, I want to share with you 2 confidential secrets that promise me that you won't tell anyone, because we didn't put these 2 ingredients on our labels and we didn't inform the authorities. Do we have a deal? We won't share it with anyone? I'll tell it only in VCon and you don't tell. The 2 ingredients that we mix into the InShape program is love and care. We have developed this product with love to you and care about your well-being. So ladies and gentlemen, the InShape program, it raises the bar higher. It raises the bar higher. So come to the pavilion of QNET and raise the bar higher with the InShape. Thank you very much.